Hey, we're the Massholes. We're on the West Coast. We're the West Coast Massholes. We're the Massholes on the West Coast. We were from Mass. We were holes when we're there, but we came out here and now we're West Coast Massholes. Hey, everybody. It's us. It's us. It's the West Coast Massholes. We're here. I'm Todd, Robert Anderson, the West Coast Masshole. That over there is Josh Wingate, also a West Coast Masshole, but he's currently a West Coast Masshole on the East Coast in New York City. How's the weather?
Great. Today we got a high of 72. Unbelievable.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yesterday it was in the 60s. It was gorgeous. A little rain, a little humid, but it's nice. Not too bad. Tomorrow is going to be a high of like 40 though.
Is that the window behind? Is that the window behind you?
No, to the left of me is a window. You can
all there
see.
it is.
That's the city of New York. We're in the part of the city that is named Nomad.
Nomad Land.
Nomad Land.
Does that Fargo lady live there? Does she live there?
I don't know. Maybe Frances
McDormand. She's a
no,
Nomad.
I think she lives in Santa Monica. I used to see her there quite often. But you never know.
So when she was in that movie Nomadland, she was acting, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that wasn't real life.
But they said that a lot of those people in that movie were real nomads, but you're saying that she wasn't?
No, probably not.
So
I think she probably has a comfortable little living experience.
So what you're saying is that Frances McDormand is not genuine?
I mean, according to the new methodology of acting, you have to be everything. Like you have to encompass everything you're playing, or else it's cultural appreciation.
Oh yeah, you don't want to appreciate any cultures. No. I know I don't appreciate a one.
No.
You meant
I meant appropriation, but I meant appropriation, but appreciation. I appreciate them. Yeah, I appreciate all the skinheads I play. I appreciate all the drug users I play.
Do you think that the shift in inclusivity has pushed you further out into the realm of only playing white supremacists? Or
no,
was that happening before? Was that happening before?
No, that was happening before, because Hollywood looks at white guy, shaved head, he must be evil, because we know they it has to be evil.
Well, because of those the skinheads of the 80s, they were all neo-Nazis.
Yeah. Yeah, but if we're going to be accurate, a lot of those skins didn't have clean shaven heads. They had, the whiffles.
Yeah, no, that's true.
The suedes, they called them suedes or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but not every bald person obviously is a Nazi, but but that's the way. I mean, I'm a ginger, so they want me to be hot-headed, quick-tempered. Turns out that's not accurate. It's not a big stretch for me. It's fine. I live within the stereotypes of my appearance. That's interesting though. So you've always sort of been cast that way because of the look.
Once I shaved my head in my mid-20s, it's actually when I really first started working, to be honest. So before that, I wasn't booking anything, and I shaved my head, and then, boom, he's a racist. So you're hired.
So what you're saying right now is that you owe a lot to the neo-Nazi skinhead movement of the 80s. I mean,
cultural appreciation.
Cultural appropriation. You appreciate and appropriate. You're gonna get in a lot of trouble. You shouldn't say any of this stuff.
No, I know. Should be failed. I should be canceled. No one watches this, so we don't really have to worry about it.
That's the great thing about this show. We won't get canceled. Nobody's going to be angry at us like they are at, well, we don't do anything nearly as dumb as Joe Rogan or
No.
anybody else who gets that kind of flack. None of them have been canceled, though. That's the thing.
No.
You know, every time people say cancel culture, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but those guys are doing great. I don't know. Where's the cancel culture? Where is it?
Well, I just heard too about a film. I won't say too much about it, but Tommy Lee Jones is in it. I'm like, wait, I thought he was canceled.
Did Tommy Lee Jones get canceled? I mean,
I thought he was. You know, I don't know.
I just thought he was old and didn't work, and then he showed up in that Super Bowl commercial, and I was like, holy shit, Tommy Lee Jones still likes money. But yeah, I didn't know he's also in a movie right now.
Yeah, well, it's being cast right now.
Oh,
yes.
Well, maybe
it takes place. Speaking of massholes, it takes place in Massholian land.
Well, that's like one of the only states that can deal with someone as grumpy as Tommy Lee Jones.
Probably because they'll give him right back. They'll be salty fucks right back to him. And then it's like,
shut the fuck up, Jones.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Stand on your fucking mark, Tommy. Tommy, stand on your mark. Shit for you, fucking loser. You think you're better than me? Why? Because you're fucking Tommy Lee Jones, big fucking whoop. I'll fucking knock your teeth out, Tommy, if they're even real anymore, you old fuck. Yeah.
I auditioned for that movie Rules of Engagement a long time ago.
Oh, did you?
That's the closest I've gotten to Tommy Lee Jones.
I was a background actor in a TV show he did many friggin' years ago. We're talking close to 20 years ago. I did some background acting when I first got to Los Angeles.
He was on a series?
Yeah, it was a network show too. I forget what it was. I feel like he was like some detective or lawyer or cop or something, and he had his own series. And I
remember that there was like a spate of, I think, because maybe Rob Lowe was successful with a TV show or something, and then like they were putting all these movie stars in TV shows. You know, character actors. Like, didn't Joey Pantoliano had one, and David Morse was Hack. You know, they did a lot of those, and none of them did well, and they kept trying anyway. But they don't do that as much anymore.
No, they just now movie stars all do Netflix, HBO, Showtime, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but not network. They'd stay away from them. You know.
No, they still want to curse and stuff.
Smoke. And show their genitalia. Yeah.
You can't do that on the networks.
No.
You gotta at least be on basic cable. But if you're on the pay stuff, then you know it's anything goes.
Yeah, let it be free.
Are you doing a lot of nudity on this show that you're working on in New York City?
No. So far, I've been quite covered.
Ah.
You know, the only thing you've seen is probably from here up, and maybe a glimpse of my hands in the scene I shot so far. But everything else, you know, there is a scene coming up where I have no idea how much clothing they're keeping on me, but I will I will see.
You're gonna wait.
Body double.
Wait. You're gonna show up in your trailer. What are you in? A honey wagon? A trailer? What did you get? A triple banger? Double banger? Honey wagon?
Triple bang, bang, bang.
You're in a triple banger. So in your room, you know, they put the wardrobe on the little hanger thing there.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk in there. There's just gonna be one hanger. And on it's going to be a safety pin. And on the safety pin, it's just going to be one of those cock socks.
That's it.
That's going to be it.
And I'll be like, sorry, can we have wardrobe come in? I need a smaller size. I appreciate the generosity, but you know, it's winter time. So that's the only reason. It's winter. It's shrinkage. Yeah, I was in the pool.
But it's 72 degrees today, Josh. Why do you have shrinkage?
Yeah, well, you know, it's a wind. The wind is chilly.
It's a misnomer. They call those things cocksocks, and it's a misnomer
Yeah.
because it's really it's like a junk sack. You got to put it all in there, not just the cock.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got to cinch it. It's got a little elastic, and you cinch it. That's why it's a one size fits all. You got to cinch yours extra.
Oh,
really yank the elastic out, tighten it up.
I did an independent film, and they did not get me one of those. They just gave me a little like a nylon or whatever for, like, pantyhose. That's all I did.
Well, that's what the cocksocks sort of are, but then they have a little elastic in them.
Yeah, but this was like, nude pantyhose, so it's like, what's the point? You could see everything anyway, so it's like
they gave you sheer pain.
It's like, okay, well, what's the fucking point? Might as well not wear it.
That's funny. That's just like a weird fetish the wardrobe people had. They wanted to see you in sheer nylons on your dingus.
It was like an ultra low budget too. This was like pre intimacy coordinator and all that stuff, and
So the PA, they were like, oh shit, we got a full frontal today or whatever, and we need a sock. Run out, and you can't just run out and get a cock sock at a CVS. What you can get though is one of those legs eggs, and that's what they did.
Pretty much, probably. Sorry, Mom.
So yes, sorry, Mom. Oh my God, it's embarrassing, isn't it? It's your son. It's your son. God knows what he's shooting right now. It's probably dicey. It's in New York. It's going to be one of those old exploitation films from the 70s that you'd see in Hell's Kitchen in the double bill with Deep Throat.
It's a remake of Shaft, except it's about shafts.
It's about his shaft. It's really weird. I love that movie, Shaft. You know what I watched over the weekend, because it's on HBO, is I watched the Cleopatra Jones movies. Have you seen those?
No.
I like those.
No. Those are exploitation films as well, weren't they?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
My favorite one was Jesus, what's the name of it, with Bruce Leroy and Show Enough? Well, he gets the glow.
He gets the glow?
With Bruce Leroy and Show Enough, and he like catches the bullet in his teeth. It's like one of the best martial arts and black exploitation films ever. So good. Come on, how could you have not seen this? Is it like
it sounds familiar, but I've seen
The Last Dragon? The Last Dragon?
Yeah, I've seen The Last Dragon. It's that?
Yeah. It's like Bruce Leroy, he's got like the Michael Jackson outfit, and he's like, kiss my Converse.
Wait, really?
And he gets the glow, and he's like, and all of a sudden he like gets the glow.
The Last Dragon. That's from the 80s, right? And that's
with Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, I do remember that movie now.
Yeah, I love that movie. Yeah. That needs to be on your one of your film podcast things.
If I'm not crazy, Josh, I think we actually are doing it in a couple weeks. I think March 23rd. We have a guest who picked that. See, that's why I was like, wait, that sounds familiar.
Oh, it's the best one, I think.
I haven't seen it.
It's so good. It's so freaking good.
My favorite martial arts exploitation movie is, I think, but it's really long, so you got to settle in. But it's called The Crippled Masters. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's like almost 3 hours long. Martial arts exploitation movie, and the stars are martial arts experts who have various physical challenges, hence the politically incorrect title. At least look. I bet you can find the trailer for it.
I'll find it.
watch the trailer, and if it interests you, then I mean, it's a long movie. It's a
Okay.
journey, but I like it. And the martial arts are pretty fun.
And it's called, what's it called again?
It's called The Crippled Masters. Not my title. Not my title. That's what they named it. It was the 70s.
Terrible.
Yeah. Really bad. Real bad.
Like the gay sword of Zorro or something. What was that one?
Oh, Zorro the Gay Blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good movie. I like that.
You can't make that now. If you made that now, it's definitely going into a porn house because that's what it is.
You cannot make that movie today. And you certainly, I mean, I think you could make The Crippled Masters. You just have to call it something else.
Yeah.
I mean, they do all kinds of. Did you ever see Chocolate?
Chocolate.
No, not chocolate. Not
It's
chocolate.
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 Now listen, you dumb American. It's chocolate.
Chocolate is the friggin' movie with Johnny Depp. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the martial arts movie called Chocolate. With the girl she's autistic, right? And
what?
Yeah, she learns martial arts by watching martial arts movies, and then she goes out and kicks everybody's ass. It's got this awesome action sequence, like the climactic one. It's one of these ones where people are really hurting themselves on the stunts, like Jackie Chan style. But it's like there's all these like I guess concrete things sticking out over balconies on an apartment building that's like running next to a subway. So they're jumping in between like the subway undergirders.
Oh, cool.
And it's just, and then you watch the outtakes and half of them are falling and hurting themselves.
Half of them are dead. There's like the stunt crew. You read the credits, it's like stunts. It just keeps shut up. And the stunt list, this is the credit of the stunt list. It's like and then like they have a in memoriam.
Anyway, I highly recommend Chocolate, not Chocolat.
Chocolate.
All right, I don't want to get sued by Josh's representative, so we got to wrap this up. Any final words from New York, Josh Wingate? That's it.
Eat your own feces.
We forgot to do that last week.
Yes.
We forgot. How did we forget last week?
Fucking idiots.
That's one thing. Fuck you, Nazis.
Fuck
That's
you, Nazis.
all we need to accomplish. Fuck you, Nazis.
Fuck
That's
you.
it.
Eat your own shit.
All right. We'll see you next time on West Coast Massholes.
Bye.
This has been a Blursh production. Blur.